This is Matt, and I'm going to use Explain Everything on the iPad to quickly go over um, my three favorite protocols for building trust. Um, and this is, of course, from Lanny's Connected Coaching course, so I'm citing that image. The first protocol that I enjoyed was the group rules. And they're effective because as strong as groups can be to collaborate and at a deep level, there comes a time where we're going to come across a decision that's going to be difficult to make. Maybe we're changing practice. Um, we see that one practice is more effective than the other. And when we come across those difficult decisions, those norms, those group rules really keep us grounded in what's important and have a protocol. It's easy to do. I did one with my staff in 15 minutes. Um, my fear is when we dig so deeply into norms, sometimes we can have a death by discussion about norms. And what I did with my staff was we made some basic norms for all of our collaborative groups, our coaching, and then I encouraged them to tweak it themselves and make it their own if they'd like. But I thought we needed something to start with, and no one's come across it yet to try and make it different. In terms of alignment, any kind of discourse we're going to have about learning and about teaching, it's going to need ground rules and norms to be successful. Um, so it's aligned with everything that we try to do. My next protocol that I enjoyed was passion profile. Um, I hear passion get thrown out a lot in education, and uh, I think we need a little bit more focus on the practice. We've got plenty of passion. However, when passion is directed toward what works and what works for students, then I'm all on board for that. So I have a picture of Steve Jobs. This is an image from the book I read on his biography by Walter Isaacson. And in the passion profile, it's effective because it starts with what is the teacher passionate about, what drives their engine, what you know motivates them to come to work every day and work with kids. It's easy to do because it's about them in the beginning anyway, and it's aligned very well with appreciative inquiry. We're starting with what works for that person, and but what's nice about the passion profile is that you go into okay, that's great. Now, how does that help kids learn? And Steve Jobs is a good example of this. He was very passionate about what he did, but the bottom line was, will the customers buy his product? Is it easy to use? Is it attractive? Is it accessible? Is it integrated? And so it came down to, as much as he was passionate about it, will people be able to use it and use it well? And I think that's the same thing we need to try to do, is in our passions, are they connected with what kids need to do well? Finally, the third protocol I enjoyed was the oh gosh, the inquiry tune-up. And I enjoyed this because it had some very specific questions about a unit of study, a problem, project-based learning. And so I thought that was very effective. It was straightforward, it's easy to use. This is a nice graphic. Anytime we can have visuals go with it, it's nice to have. It'll help the conversations. And it's definitely aligned with connected coaching, again, through appreciative inquiry. It starts off with, what's going well? What did you think went really well with this unit of study? And then digs deeper into, at what level did we do well? And again, starts with the positive. So the thread throughout all of these three activities is, it's focused on positive. It's all based on appreciative inquiry, and it hits all three of the categories in the wayfinding model: trust building, questioning, and design thinking.